Hey, good morning, everyone. This message is for Henry Garrido, Michael Mulgrew, and Harry Nespoli. So, the retirees want you to know we're very appreciative of Comptroller Brad Lander for not registering the contract. And this should be sending a point-blank message to all three of you, as well as all the other labor leaders that you've been lying to. It clearly shows that you guys haven't been reading or listening as to the dangers of Medicare Advantage. And even more dangerous is that you're telling other union leaders that this would set a very bad precedent for retirees to have our own legislation to protect retired persons' health care. You see, you and I both know that retirees are not represented by unions in retirement. See, you always did, and you did so with honor and respect, and you were always told by your labor leaders before you to never diminish a health care benefit. Don't ever touch retiree health benefits. But you guys thought it would be okay. You have Harry Nespoli going to union meetings and telling people that there's no money, so we have to take retiree health benefits. You have Michael Mulgrew telling people in his own meetings that the city promised that if he gave back the 20% plan, our supplemental, that the city would give them the money give you guys the money to put into your supplemental, into your welfare fund. So, and Henry told us the same thing. Henry also told us that they had to sell off our health care to finance the stabilization fund. And you all believed it. And what you tried to do, which was the dishonorable thing, is that you sold off retiree health care to enrich yourselves. And this is the lie that you keep telling. You keep finding another way to lie about it to the city council. We're not going to let you do that anymore. You need to tell the truth. And you need to tell your members the truth too. Because what you did was you financed your own healthcare premiums by selling off our retirement benefits. And that is abhorrent. You should never do that. So I don't understand why that's okay for you. There is no $600 million hole in the budget. The $600 million hole is in the Health Insurance Stabilization Fund, which finances the premium difference between HIP and GHI in your healthcare plans. That you need to tell the truth about and stop telling other people that there is no money or our healthcare is unfunded. You see, the difference between Medicare eligible retirees and active workers is that your plans, your premium difference is paid for from the difference in the premium between HIP and GHI out of the Health Insurance Stabilization Fund. If there's no money in the Health Insurance Stabilization Fund, guess what? You pay premium. So what you tried to do is keep your healthcare premiums premium free, your health plans premium free, by financing your plans with our plans. And then, Henry, you were telling other union leaders the other day that would set a bad precedent. I'm sorry. So you putting your hand in my pocket and stealing what I earned and paid for and that takes care of me the way I need it to be taken care of. You sold that off to keep you premium free, knowing that we can't vote for you, we can't vote on your contracts or anything like that. That's a problem, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you is an issue, and you shouldn't be doing that. That becomes an issue in the history of labor. Labor's not supposed to do that. And this is why you don't deserve to be entrusted with taking care of retirees, because you're not taking care of retirees. You're actually using us and selling us off like old stuff inside your garage or your closet. So retirees are going to keep fighting back, and we're going to fight to protect ourselves, something that our unions used to do. And then you should also remember that this also isn't just a union issue, that the changes and the negotiations that you make, this is why you're supposed to be more responsible, because they don't just affect union members, it also affects non-union members, like former mayors, former commissioners, former deputies. This affects all of you. So you and OLR, the MLC and OLR, which of course Michael and Henry and Harry like to pretend that they're not the MLC. You guys are the MLC. And the DC 37 and the UFT have a controlling vote in the MLC. You sold off retiree health care, and you colluded with the city to do it, to finance the Health Insurance Stabilization Fund, which has a deficit, because you allowed $1 billion to come out of the stabilization fund to finance the teacher's contract and that year's round of collective bargaining and enrich all the welfare funds. Now, the only thing a retired Medicare eligible retiree gets out of the Health Insurance Stabilization Fund is a welfare fund benefit if they have a union and if they have a welfare fund. because the teachers, like unlike most other unions, they make their teachers pay for a premium for a drug plan. So I'm going to say, start saying it out loud, or we're going to keep on saying it, guys. You sold off retirees to finance yourselves, enrich your own organizations, to keep yourselves premium free, and force retirees into the plan you wanted them into, instead of allowing us to have the choices that we have had since this healthcare program started in the 40s, where the choice was always ours, not yours. Tell the truth, Harry, Henry, and Michael, because we're going to keep saying it. And we're going to legislate our own protection because you don't respect us enough to protect us the way other labor leaders did. The state of New York, the city of New York City needs labor unions, and we need strong labor unions. But we don't need labor leaders that are going to sell off retirees. Find the right way out of this, gentlemen, because we're not going to back down. See you in court.